To anyone out there who ever thought of football as just a game people play, let this moment, let these people set you straight.
Football, to me, is bigger than anything.
Football is my favorite thing in the world.
The energy from the stands is awesome.
The feeling of a win on Friday night.
When I scored my first touchdown.
When you grew up, football is what you do.
Everywhere else, football's a game, sure. It's really more of an idea. An idea that can teach you what matters in life. An idea that can take you to places you never thought you'd go. Well, now, they've come here. The perfect place for one of the most important moments of their lives. The moment this game, this idea, becomes more than ever who they are.
I don't know what role football doesn't play in the life.
It's unreal. There's nothing else like it.
As soon as your cleats hit the turf, you feel the buzz.
We live for football. It's that simple.
Welcome to football's heart and football's soul.
Hello everyone, welcome to the 2022 Sages Huddle Group Draft. These are your commentators. I'm your host, Joey Sprinkle, accompanied by Ashton Wassam, Jacob Tackett, and Lucas Corson. And tonight, we're going to be hosting this year's draft. Let's send it down to Tristan Foran to see his mock draft.
All right, thanks fellas. We've been crunching the numbers all year and we came up with a mock draft. We have to realize that Coach Woodham, due to a trade a few years back, has 2 picks back-to-back and will be drafting co-captains. This is Buster's mock draft.
So here's me. Coach Smith came off a rough year, but chemistry with Jackie Buttcrack Brown. Been in his huddle group 2 years. I think he's going to go with 3. And then go down to Billadoo at second. Drew QB1 Shepard. I see it. He loves them quarterbacks. Third, Allen. Spencer. Want the smoke. Mitts. I think he's athletic. He's going to make some plays this season. He can get up in the rankings. Fourth, Wagers. Tyler Taylor Bundy. I could see the connection between them. Wide receiver coach, wide receiver, running back, whatever, you know. Woodham with his first pick. I'm going Gus Goose Jarvis. Lineman, you know, center. I think it's a good pick. And Metal Turkey, good pickup, late round. Wade Carroll, that's a good one, I think. Underrated. Kirk, I'm going Blake Hard Hitter McDuffie. Linebackers, you know, both crazy fellas. Eighth, Hanson, I'm going out of blue. Luke Ski Teschke. Quarterbacks, good athleticism out of that kid. ISU commit, sophomore year, that's kind of crazy. So, and then Jones last, RJ out of the way. I love it.
All right, here's my mock draft. We also have each player's odds to go for the first pick. First overall, the clear favorite, Drew Shepard at plus 150. We got plus 400 for Bundy. Spencer Mitts at plus 200 all the way down, and Cody Daly at plus infinity. So if you put a $10 bet on Cody Daly, you get free McDonald's forever. Sponsored by Cody. First off, I got Smith going with Drew Shepard. You know, a lot of people think that he's going to go with a lineman here, but they always surprise you. Drew Shepard, clear favorite. Second, Billadoo going with Taylor Bundy. You know, goofy guy, goofy pick. You know, I'm expecting something special here. Both of those guys are just really intelligent, so I think that they're a good match. Third, I got Allen going with Spencer Mitts. Spencer's a hard worker, and so I think that fits great with Allen. Coach Wagers, once again, I see him going with Jack Brown. He made the horrible mistake of not picking the wide receiver last year with his pick, and so I think he likes his lineman. I think he does. Woodham, with his 2 picks, you know, I have Wade Carroll and Blake McDuffie. I don't know why, I just do. And then we got Kirk going with Gus Jarvis, Hanson with Garrett Clark, and then the Jones duo. And that's my picks.
Thanks for the insight, fellas. What do you guys think about Coach Smith's pick? Do you think he's going with Drew Shepard or Jack Brown or anybody else?
I mean, honestly, I see a little dark horse in Gus Jarvis. I mean, Coach Smith has a bit of everything. He's strong. I mean, he has some mobility, but what he's really missing is a good head of hair, and so I think Gus Jarvis really brings that to the team.
Jack Brown is the only pick he can go with. I mean, lineman. He's been with Jack Brown for a couple years already. It's got to be the perfect pick.
You know, I'm going to have to go with Drew Shepard because Coach Smith, he's a big arm guy, and he doesn't like to hit legs, so I think he's going to go with Drew just for that reason. What do you think about that, Ashton?
Nice. The pick is in.
With the first overall pick of the 2022 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Smith selects Drew Shepard.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in T-H-O-T. She keep playing me dumb, I'm a player for fun.
Wow, what an amazing pick from Coach Smith. You know, we really thought that
Jack Brown. I really thought Jack Brown would have been the man he'd picked, but you know, I think he's won some speed in his life, so he picked QB1.
You know, he's got the big in him, and he really needs that speed. And you know, I'm repping Coach Smith attire, and I'm ready. I'm ready to see how Drew goes.
We're gonna send it on down to the boys at the front desk.
You know, what can I say? I'm pretty good at everything, so it's no wonder I got that one right. I don't see why you guys didn't go with me on this one.
I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed. I think it's a great pick overall, but for the team synergy, I think Jack Brown and Smith would have gone great together.
Well, I mean, I don't think I was too far off because Drew also has a pretty nice head of hair. So I think I was on the right wavelength, just didn't nail it down to the right person.
You know, I nailed this one on the head. Neither of them hit legs. They both love to do their arm stuff, and you know, we'll send it down to Tristan and see what he's got for the next pick.
All right, well, we nailed that first pick. You can look at the analytics all you want, but they always do something funky, so that's how it went.
Well, you know me, on and off the field, I can't make a pick, so it's all right. But maybe next time with Bill Adu.
I got to stick with my pick. Going down the mock draft, I think Bill Adu, I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to take Taylor Bundy.
I think since Drew's gone, I had Drew with Bill Adu. I think he's going to take the next best available, Spencer Mitz.
The pick is in.
With the second pick of the 2022 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Bill Adu selects Spencer Mitz.
I'm going down, baby. No street in the rain. Come on. Ready to let it go. Shit, go up. Listen to it clap. Light it up and take a puff. That's the team now. I'm going down, baby. No street in the rain. Ready to let it go. Shit, go up. Listen to it clap. Light it up and take a puff. You can find me in St. Louis rolling on dubs, smoking on the club, blowing up like double buzz, sipping bug, getting curved and getting bugged, daps and hugs, mean mugs and shoulder shrugs, and it's all because.
You know what, Bill Adu? Good pick. I think that was a really good choice. You know, you may have had the not as hard hitting as either one of them, but you know, what do you think, Cal?
You know, I think it was a great pick. You know, Buster was right on his mock draft. Tristan, you know, he came off with the first pick right that time, but he's going downhill. Let's send it to the guys at the front desk.
All right, and so Bill Adu, he took Spencer Mitz. You know, that's a good pick, but I was thinking he was going to go with Cole Sawinski. You know, he's always calling for pot or where's the tee? You know, and Cole Sawinski, he's a kicker, he's a punter. He'll always be there for that. What do you guys think?
I mean, Spencer Mitt's a great pick. I mean, he's got hands. He can't really score a touchdown. But, I mean, whenever you get down to the one, it's hard not to punch it in with a running back like me or Tyler Bundy. So, I mean, I think it's a great pick.
Hearing what Tristan had to say, you know, Billadou Bundy, it's just like the onomatopoeia there just worked. So I just had to go with Bundy. But
that's not onomatopoeia, but
it works. Down to those guys.
All right, fellas. Well, we missed that one. The analytics were right there. You know, the odds had Spencer and Jack as even to go second. But I really thought Billadou was going to do something goofy and pull something out of his sleeve, but he didn't. Good pick.
Now I think I'm gonna go Jackie Butt Crack Brown on this one now. You know, Alan and them have a good connection. I think it'll really match up.
I think Alan's gonna surprise the world. He's gonna go with Wade Carroll.
The pick is in.
With the third pick of the 2022 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Allen selects Jack Brown.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back, ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. Early to rise, early in the sack, thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm, raising me a family working on the farm. Days are all filled with an easy country charm, thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle, when the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle, thank God I'm a country boy. When the work's all done and the sunset low, pull out.
All right, Buster, that was a great choice. You know, we all knew that Coach Allen would go with the beefiest boy on the team.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, when you're pushing 260, you know, probably now 280 since he's had time to grow, like, Allen likes those big boys. You know, he hosts Hogfest for that reason. You know, you can't be no Brandon, but you can be a Jack Brown, and way to go, Coach Allen.
And not only does he like them big, but he likes them smart. That GPA on that team is going to be great.
He may not be a 4.0,
but he's close enough.
He's close enough.
Now to the boys on the front desk.
all right, so I apologize. Joey Sprinkle can't be here. He's too busy striking out at his baseball game right now. So we're going to send it on down to commercial.
Scotty, what's up with you today? You're not yourself. Have a Snickers.
Here. Better?
Better.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
All right, welcome back from the break. So far, we have Coach Smith chose Drew, we have Coach Billadou chose Spencer, and Coach Allen chose Jack. And next on the clock, we have Coach Wagers. Personally, I think Coach Wagers, I have no idea who he's going to choose. He's a dark horse. I think he could choose anybody on the lineup right now.
Hey, man. Coach Wagers saw my success last year. He's gonna go for a similar person to me, you know. Maybe not quite as athletic, maybe not as fast, can't read as well, but I think Taylor Bundy is a perfect pick for him.
Perfect.
All right, send it on down to our draft board.
All right, wagers on the clock here. I'm done guessing the opposite of what I think. I would put my mortgage on the fact that Wade Carroll gets drafted right here. I promise you it'll happen.
You know what? I'm going out of the way and take my right arm for Taylor Bundy. I mean, he can't read the plays, can't run the plays, but I think it's a good pickup by Wagers.
The pick is in.
Third pick of the 2022 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Wager selects Wade Carroll.
mix. It's that 6, once it's big slim, it's a good in your chick. Police is looking slick at all times when I'm flipping. Boy, sipping.
So, wagers. Pick Carroll. What a pick. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that one's pretty solid. Wade's going to be, pretty quick among the other ones, but Wade, he's a different breed. I think he'll be good.
Me and Wade, fellow gingers here. So, Wade's going to be great this year. Good in school, good on the field. Great pick, wagers. Back to the boys at the front desk.
All right, so wagers went with Wade. Some great onomatopoeias, one might say. I think that's just all around great pick. I thought it was going to be Taylor Bundy, but can't go wrong with Wade.
Having once again Tristan choosing the right option. Tristan really knows what he's talking about there. So let's send him down to him for the next pick.
Superb. All right, so we nailed that one. Knew Coach Wagers would learn from his mistake last year that he needs to stick in the wide receiver room and choose there. This one's tough. I think Coach Woodham, with his 2 picks, I think he's going to go with either Blake or Taylor Bundy, and then a dark horse with pairing it with them. I would say probably Taylor Bundy and Gus Jarvis. Those are my guesses.
Well, I lost my right arm to that last pick, but this one, I think Taylor's going off the board here. And then the second one, I'm going with Gus. Gus Jarvis all the way, goosey goose.
The pick is in.
With the 5th pick of the 2022 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Woodham selects Garrett Clark and Gus Jarvis.
Yeah! For the first time, it's going down history, baby. New 3-6 Mafia, featuring 8-Ball and MJG, Young Buck. It's a Tennessee thing. We gotta stay. Till I die. I gotta stay. Till I die. I gotta stay. Till I die. I gotta stay.
Woodham picking Gus Jarvis and Garrett Clark.
Oh my gosh.
two good pals right there. Great hard workers in the shop class. What else would you expect?
And guess what? Coach Woodham, lineman in his past. Both of them boys, linemen in their past and now future. It's an all-around deal.
You know what? I agree. I think we need to go back to the boys at the front desk.
Coach Woodham choosing those 2, I think those 2 have been great buddies for a while. I think they will have great chemistry. They could make a run in this year's competitive Huddle Group games.
Definitely. The combined GPA, maybe about a 1.5, but that's okay. You don't need to be smart to play football. Just got to hit some people. So let's send it back on down to our analysts and see what they think.
Exquisite. All right. Well, we got 1 for 2 there. We knew Coach Woodham was going to go with Gus. Then he went with Garrett Clark. I like it. Our guys up there were talking about GPA, but I think that's honestly a non-factor in this draft. When you look after the first pick, the GPA was kind of out the window. For this next pick, I'm not sure. I don't think Taylor Bundy can slip any further, but I could also see Blake McDuffie getting picked here. But my gut's going to say Taylor Bundy.
So Woodham, 2 great pickups. Gus got some playing time last year from Lucas with an injury, but whatever, good playing time. Garrett Clark, dark horse, love the guy, he's funny. So Kirk up next. I got to go with the linebacker, hard hitter Blake McDuffie. I love it. The pick is in.
With the 6th pick of the 2022 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Kirk selects Blake McDuffie, senior.
The jewelry store and tell her make me a grill. Had a whole top diamond in the bottom rose gold.
Yo, we about to start an epidemic with. Yeah, I know what this is. Yeah. Got 30 down at the bottom, 30 more at the top. All invisible and little ice cube blocks. If they call it a drink.
Holy crap! Coach Kirk with a great pick, linebacker. I mean, what could you expect? Blake McDuffie. Wow.
Blake, he's just not scared of hitting people, and that's what football is all about. Well, it used to be about. But, now I'm really happy to see Coach Kirk and Blake McDuffie really get it on today. It's going to be a great season with those two.
Absolutely. Back to the boys at the front desk.
All right, Coach Kirk, Blake McDuffie can't go wrong there. Honestly, Coach Kirk's a big scout team D guy. I thought he was going with Cody Daly. But, not everybody can be a scout team warrior. Blake McDuffie's going to do great, and great pickup all around.
And for his first pick of his career here, we have Coach Hansen. So let's send it down to the analysts and see who they think he's going to choose.
Stupendous.
Good pick up there. I totally see the connection with Blake and Coach Kirk. But, Taylor Bundy's just fallen like Nate Harmon in 2017. This is ridiculous. I don't know if he can fall any further. I don't think he can. It's got to be Taylor Bundy with the next pick from Coach Hansen.
Heck, if he did, shame on him. But Hansen definitely goes with Taylor, man. Has to be.
Yeah, and I don't think Coach Hansen would mess up the possibility of a Jones duo. So I think he's got to go with Taylor Bundy.
Oh, cuss. The pick is in.
With the 7th pick of the 2022 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Hansen selects Tyler Bundy. All of the lights.
All right, finally, Tyler Bundy. Finally got his pick.
Finally. It would be Hansen to pick him. I think, if Hansen would have picked first, it definitely would have been T-Law or Bundy. It just has to be.
Yeah, great pick, Hansen.
All around, T-Law or Bundy or Taylor? Is it Taylor? It's
Taylor, like that one girl that rocked his crap in that one game.
Oh, yeah. Taylor, yeah. So Taylor, he's great on the field. Maybe he can't live up to be as fast as his brothers, but that's all right. Maybe not GPA either, but that's all right. He's still fast, and he can get the job done when we need him.
Back to the boys at the front desk.
Hey, I like this pick. Taylor Bundy's a really generous guy. He gave that female kicker from Olympia big hit of the week. So, he's a giver. He's selfless, and, just great pick all around.
All right, and before our last pick, we're going to send it down to commercial.
Exceptional.
Welcome back, everybody. Last but not least, we got Coach Jones on the clock. I think he's got to go with Jones here, right? The Jones-Jones duo could be perfect.
All I know is he's trying to make some waves from that last pick spot. I think he's an underdog in this, but let's see what he does with that pick. Send it down to our analysts.
All right, well, the landslide is over. Taylor Bundy has finally been picked up. And here we go. I think we got the the Jones duo cooking. But we have just received information that we have a live FanDuel update. They're offering a discount. So anybody but Cody Daly to get picked, it was at -infinity, no profit possible, to now minus a whole lot of nines. So you can put in a lot of money and maybe make a couple cents. Or you could bet on Cody Daly to get picked up right here, which beforehand it was +infinity paid out in McDonald's gift cards. And now they have moved it to +infinity in cash. So, I mean, if you guys want to take the chance, there it is.
With the 8th and final pick of the 2022 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Jones selects Riley Jones.
Simming like a pinata. Few blue Balenciagas. Robert Jean with the phone pots. Hit the club and them a black bottles. Blood is with me, whoop, whoop, whoop. No set tripping, they know I'm crippin' fool. G's a piece of 10K gold. I'm a fool, you better act cool. Shoppers in my patio. Trying to keep it, I was going to deal. I was on the hill, RIP, still want to rest in peace, for deal. But let it back out.
Alright, guys. We saw this one coming all day. RJ and Coach Jones. Jones duo. I mean,
it just had to be done, you know, like the Jones and the Jones. Like it just works. It flows.
It wouldn't be right if it happened. I mean, Coach Jones, quarterback coach, but you know he needs the big man to protect him.
Oh yeah,
and that's RJ.
RJ, you know, he's been pretty good over the past few years. I'm really excited to see how his weights work out for him and how much he can move. It'll be really exciting to see.
Yeah, let's go back to the boys at the front desk.
I mean, great pick. Lucas got it right 100% of the way through.
Of course.
He must have been eating fortune cookies or something with how he's been calling these picks recently. But I mean, Jones and Jones, match made in heaven, in my opinion.
Good luck, guys.
Go get 'em, Tigers.
Go Sages.